Why Android users are finally switching to iPhone. The Android versus iPhone debate is as old as the smartphone itself. But if you look at the 2026 market data, there's a quiet, persistent tilt happening. It's not a mass exodus, but a steady migration of users moving from the open garden of Android into the walled garden of iOS.
So why are they doing it? Is Apple just better at marketing, or is the experience actually shifting? Let's break down the real reasons behind the switch. The "it just works" factor. 1. The ecosystem gravity. Beyond the blue bubble. For a long time, the only reason to switch was iMessage. In 2026, it's about the connectedness.
If you have a Mac, an iPad, or an Apple Watch, the handoff experience, where you start a task on one device and finish it on another, is still the gold standard for seamlessness. Android has nearby share and cross-device syncing, but Apple's integration feels less like a feature and more like a foundation. The creator tax.
App optimization matters. This is a huge one for the younger demographic. While high-end Android hardware is often technically superior to iPhone, social media apps, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, are still historically optimized for iOS first.
If you're a content creator, the camera-to-app pipeline on an iPhone is just less prone to glitches, compression issues, and frame rate drops. The resale reality. The hidden financial math. Here's the cold, hard truth. An iPhone is often cheaper to own than an Android flagship. Yes, the upfront cost is high, but the resale value after 2 years is significantly better. When an Android user realizes their $1,000 phone is worth $300 in 2 years, while their friend's iPhone is fetching $600, that value equation tips the scales in Apple's favor. The reality check. Is Android falling behind? But there's a burnout factor.
Many users I talk to who used to love tinkering with custom ROMs or tweaking every setting are just tired. In 2026, tech fatigue is real. People want their phone to be a tool, not a project.
Apple has mastered the art of being the boring, reliable choice, and in a world where everything else feels chaotic, that reliability is a massive selling point. The switcher's profile. Often the user who once valued freedom and customization, but now prioritizes consistency and longevity. The ecosystem trap. Once you have the watch and the AirPods, the cost of leaving is higher than the cost of just buying another iPhone. The market trend. Apple has maintained strong loyalty because they've turned the smartphone into a lifetime service rather than just a yearly purchase. At the end of the day, you aren't picking a winner in a sports match. You're picking the tool that best fits your life right now. If you're thinking about switching, ask yourself, do you want to build your phone or do you want to use it? Let me know in the comments. Are you a former Android user who jumped ship, or are you holding the line?
I'll be down there reading.